Hi and welcome to RCKicks. On today's show, another unboxing, and it's a special one. This is not the easiest thing in the world to find. Now, it's so hard to find these, and they are so expensive that this is not a complete car. It's almost a complete car, but to buy a complete car was well out of my budget. So yes, it is a special one. And it slots into a family of cars that I have been collecting, which is kind of giving away most of it. But let's open it up, see how much of it is actually there, because I wasn't exactly sure exactly how much of everything that I was getting. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but these cars do not come up very often. So you just grab what you can when it comes up, and the ones that were coming up that were complete were way out of my budget. So I would rather take my time and put this back together again than spend a vast amount of money on one that is already done. And it's good for the channel because as I get bits and pieces, then I can add more content on this car. Right, okay, let's open it up and we'll take a look together for the first time. If I can just figure out how to get into it. Right. Now you never know exactly what you're going to get, but this one is very much you don't know really what you're going to get. Yeah, it's this could be really good or not so great. So lots of paper. Okay. Nothing in here. No, nothing in there. Right. Now there should be some parts as well. So let's see. Right. Okay, so they look is that front and rear? I guess. 2, 4. Oh yeah, okay. Front and rear. So it comes with brand new front and rear hubs. So I am well chuffed with that. And knowing that I was going to get this car, I've actually had this car on order for a while, but I was waiting to payday to get this one. So the person who sold this to me was kind enough to sit on the car for me until I got paid, and then I bought it, and then he sent it to me super fast. So big thank you. You know who you are. Now, I knew I was going to get this car, so I also managed to pick up some tyres. So I now have brand new front tyres, but I'm still to get rear tyres. Now, if you haven't worked it out from Option House, you will probably know that this is a Kyosho. This is a Kyosho Optima Mid, but which one? Now, I've already got a Optima Mid. I've also got a Turbo Optima Mid, and I've got a Optima Mid Custom Special. So this one has a carbon fiber chassis. Yeah, okay, right. So it doesn't look much, but this is a Kyosho Turbo Optima Mid Special, which is really hard to get get hold of. It's one of the hardest ones to get out of the whole Kyosho Optima mid range, and this was released in 1989 and it's kit 3138. I'll put a picture of what it should really look like up here or up here, but as you can see, it doesn't come with much. I don't have battery trays, no electronics. I've got wheels, no body whatsoever, no cover. It's a long wheelbase. Oh, nice and smooth though. The carbon fibre has a few little marks on it. The person who sold me this actually had a mint one, and you don't want to know how much that was worth, so I couldn't afford to go down that road. It's got the anti-roll bars front and back, which is good because I'm missing some of these off of one of my other cars, so I need to source that. So yes, this is very light. This is a rare car. It really is. So the family, I'll put a photograph of the family of cars, but basically from the mid, you had, where are you? So we have this one. Then we have this one. So we have that one. This one goes in here. And then we have this one. This is not all of them. So the first version of this car that came out, which was the mid, was the Optima mid, which is this one. Since I've got this one, I've done a few little bits and pieces. It's got new tyres on it, which are correct for this car. The wheels are wrong. These are aftermarket, but these are aluminium. But they should be white like this car. But I'll probably leave them gold. I don't know. There's a few parts inside, so this needs an update. I've got the decals for it, so that is something that needs a full rebuild. Then I've got the next one they brought out was the Turbo Optima Mid, which is this one. Came with a few other upgrades like anti-roll bars, a few different modifications, front anti-roll bar, whereas the first one didn't, uprights in metal, and then they changed them on this one. Then after that, what was next? Turbo Optima Mid SE, which I don't have. Then there was the Turbo Optima Mid Special, which was this one. Then there's an even harder one after that to find, and that is the Turbo Optima Mid Custom, which should be in here. And then after that, the final mid, which was this one, which is the Optima Mid Custom Special. Now, I've had to write the names down, that's why I'm looking down, because the naming convention for these cars is terrible, because it's the same name jumbled around in different ways. So really, the one that I need to add next is the Custom, Optima Mid Custom. Yeah, that's right, yeah. But the hardest ones, apparently, well, they're all difficult to get hold of, to be quite honest with you, but the hardest ones tend to be the Turbo, then there's the final one, the Custom Special, and then there's this one, which is the Turbo Optima Mid Special. It's missing a few bits and pieces, but there's enough of it that I can actually get it up and running again. Getting the rims was really good, because trying to find these is impossible. I was lucky enough to get the front tyre, like I said before, so I was really chuffed with that, but I still need to find the rears. Now, the main difference between the tyres that come on these cars is that they are like a square. Now, I actually have two original set for these two cars. Now, these are not reproduction, because you can get reproduction, because that's what these are. These are reproduction tyres, but these are real ones. But I'll probably end up selling these, because some collector who is more into original things than I am would probably benefit from these more than I would, because I'm quite happy with the Riri ones. I'm not that bothered, but some people really like them, especially as they're in their original boxes and impossible to find, but that's another story. But yeah, so in the upcoming months, you're going to see a rebuild of every single one of these cars. We'll need a full rebuild. I've actually got a bumper that's turned up for this one, and I also have a full body and decals for this car. I will probably try and mimic this colour, because the box art colour for this car is a gold. Now, some people contacted me and said, why don't I do it the other colour that Kyosho released? And he sent me a screenshot to it, and it's kind of a white-ish colour. Now, that would be really cool, but I don't think I can get the decals for it to match the images of the car that was in the magazine. Now, I'll do a bit more research, and if I can, I might go that way, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get those decals. If you know about the other version of this, then comment below if you've ever seen the decals for it, or if the decals are from something else. I'll try and dig out a photograph, and I'll put a photograph up here of what I'm talking about. I did get sent it, and I'm sure I've got it on one of my computers somewhere. So there you go, the Kyosho mid-range grows, and hopefully Kyosho are going to release a mid. Maybe this year, maybe next year. I don't know. But they will definitely do one. They've got to do one. But where it will fit, I don't know. So there we go. That's my take on it. What do you think? Mad? Cool? Like the Kyosho Optima mids? Not interested in them? Comment below. I am no expert with this. I'm really just starting to get into this, and there's a lot of intricate parts that are different and things that change, and I am just a beginner, but I love these cars. I've really got into them ever since I got the Riri, and they drive fantastic. I've driven these two, and yeah, they're really good. There's something wrong with the diff in this car, so if you know what's going on, I was driving it and then it went slow, so something has gone wrong in this diff. I don't know, but I will strip down and rebuild all of these cars on the show. So don't forget to subscribe if you're into your mids, and if Riri does come out, I'm going to be getting it. Right, thanks very much. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. I'm so skinned. Kyosho, you've killed my wages.